Welcome back, everyone, to the Wrestling Rundown. I am Steven Maz alongside my co-host, Michael Martiri. Mikey, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right,
Doing good.
before I go on a massive rant, I'm going to first address the elephant in the room. 2 weeks in a row, Cherno has not been here. One was work-related, which I fully understand. But now Cherno was supposed to be here. I waited for him in the train in New Rochelle, and he took the wrong train. He took an express straight to Stamford. So Cherno is hopefully watching this live in Stamford on the train, and have a fun ride home, Cherno. You know, sorry that you can't be here, but the show must go on.
Yeah.
As some would say.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
agree.
Now this is when I get serious here. I'm very upset. Very, very upset with you, Hunter, with you, Paul Levesque. I'm very upset with you. I was at MSG. I'm not upset about that. I am upset on what you did last week. Last week on SmackDown, you gave that ginger son of a gun, Sami Zayn, the belt back.
What?
After every interrupting with what chance? After the whole entire world is so tired of this scum, you finally think, you know what's a good idea? Like what I did with Chad Gable when he should have won and he should have been versing Gunther. It should have been that. But no, now I'm getting this again when Sami Zayn defeated Carmelo Hayes, who's been great, who you could have done Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Willie. Hell, you could have even done Carmelo Hayes versus anyone else and have Trick Williams and Sami Zayn fight for no belt. That would have been fine too. But you don't think that Carmelo Hayes could carry a one-on-one? He wouldn't even need to carry a one-on-one with Trick Williams. So you give it to Sammy Hogan again? Are we serious? I'm so tired of this guy. He has no place into this company until he turns heel, which we thought was going to happen. And then, I don't know, maybe he'll lose in a heel way, and then he'll be the underdog for the 5 billionth time, because some underdog is an underdog when you beat a champion who's had the longest title reign ever in Gunther. The underdog is main events the night one of WrestleMania and beats one of the best tag teams of all time with Kevin Owens. Because no one's ever kicked out of 1D. You're kicked out of the 1D, Sami Zayn. How are you an underdog? How are you an underdog? But we're still going to give you this stupid underdog gimmick. We're still going to push you for some godforsaken reason. When the only time we were kind of liking you in the last few months is when you and Cody Rhodes, and we were kind of seeing this little turn by you. Maybe slowly coming, but no. It's ruined now. Like, again, you ruined wrestling. You thought John Cena ruined wrestling? You thought John Cena did that crap? No, you did. Right now. Like, why? You don't need the belt. Carmelo Hayes has been on fire. Carmelo Hayes, and don't get me wrong, Sami Zayn in the ring, great wrestler. He's great in the ring, but I don't care about his gimmick. I know it's not just me. I know it's other people around the world. I see it every day on Twitter. I see it every day on TikTok. I see it on Instagram. Everywhere. I even know when he won the freaking belt, no one cared. It was like the worst pop for a face I've ever seen in the past few years. And we're going to give it to him again. We're going to ruin Carmelo Hayes again. A guy who you made from NXT, which you're pushing Trick Williams to stars. You're pushing Javon Evans. You're pushing Obafemi. All these great big NXT guys. What happened to Carmelo Hayes? He was the number one draft pick. The number one draft pick's losing to the underdog now? Is that what's going on here? I'm done. And I'm going to sip my water and listen to Mikey. Talk his talk.
Thank you for that, Steve. That was a great promo. I was locked in the whole time. I just want to let you know that.
I cut a better promo than Sammy freaking Hogan. I'll tell you that. Easily. Any day of the week.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really like it. I'm a big Carmelo Hayes fan. I wanted to see him on WrestleMania weekend, just, having a match, and I hope he still does. But they didn't need the belt. You're definitely right about that. I think it was kind of like, I don't know, they could have did better with that storyline. And I mean, it was a good match at least, but it is interesting that Trick Williams is kind of the reason Sami Zayn won. And that is kind of Sami Zayn winning in a heel type fashion, because Carmelo Hayes is a face right now.
Yeah.
And Sami Zayn was kind of the heel in that match. And he didn't even need the belt. He even was like, he just had that match so he could be on WrestleMania on the WrestleMania card. Like he didn't even care about the US title, which I think kind of takes away from the US title a little bit.
So much.
Because I feel like in championship feuds, it should be about the belt. Like still, like that should still have something. Like, look at Roman Reigns, CM Punk. That belt is still relevant because Roman Reigns is just saying that CM Punk holding that title is embarrassing for WWE.
Yeah.
So I think Sami Zayn just having the belt because he wants a spot at WrestleMania is a little frustrating, for fans of SmackDown and people that like
For everyone.
Yeah, the people that
Who's a Sami Zayn fan?
I don't know. I mean, Sami Zayn puts
Years
on
ago,
good in the
years
ring.
ago, great.
He peaked at Honorary Uce.
He peaked, and they didn't pull the trigger, and that's their fault. So now they're going to pull the trigger freaking 3 years later, and I'm going to have to see this guy probably win the Rumble next year and freaking main event WrestleMania in Saudi and win.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think so. I mean, if he's going at this track record, he's not even going to be on. Well, he'll be on that card, but like he's not going to be for a world title shot.
Dude, who knows what's
Especially
happening
with
a year from now with
mean,
these guys?
Especially with the way the Saudi cards have been there. Remember when DX came out of retirement?
Oh, yeah. What a banger match that was.
Exactly. Huh? So I feel like next WrestleMania, we're going to be seeing a lot of that. And Sami Zayn isn't like a legend yet.
Like, even though we both believe that Trick Williams is probably going to win that match.
Absolutely.
It still doesn't make up for it because it's just ridiculous what you did with Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah.
And something that I don't get is they don't mention like NXT history or even past history.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the Roman Punk feud, it's barely been about any of the history, which they could be ripping off.
Mm-hmm.
In they could have easily done a Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams feud easily, but they ruined it. And now it's Sammy versus Trick. It's going to sell more tickets. They got to get guys to sell tickets.
Well, I was thinking about that. I think they could have done Carmelo versus Trick as even if they wanted to do Sammy versus Trick at Mania for the US title, have Trick and Melo feud a little bit, and then you can have Sammy you can have Melo beat Trick because of Sami Zayn costs him, and then Sami Zayn wins the belt, and Trick Williams faces him at Mania. The same thing they could have did, but I would have liked to have Melo involved. He's not even involved in the feud at all.
Makes no sense. Was maybe he will be now, but it's just like Melo better be next in line to get a rematch. He doesn't need to win, but Melo versus Trick needs to happen very soon.
And you know what? Melo is, I think, a little. He doesn't have a lot of mic time, but when he does, especially when he turned heel on Trick, was really good. We sat in the folding chair above him. That was.
No, he does a good job.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think Melo is he's now becoming one of the most underrated wrestlers on the entire roster. I see that I could see him being a future world champion. Obviously not yet. It's too crowded up there right now.
Mm-hmm.
But Melo's got some real talent, and every match he puts on is really good, even with Sami Zayn.
Carmelo is great in the ring. Sami Zayn is great in the ring. Trick Williams is the worst out of the three in the ring. But Trick Williams is so over that they're going to have to pull the trigger on Trick Williams. But it gets to a point, it's like, all right, what are we doing here? Because there was no need for the belt to be involved in the feud.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like Trick Williams having the belt if he does win. Now, what if Sami Zayn wins? If Sami Zayn wins, I might lose my mind.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think he'll win unless they're gonna have a big return that sets up his next feud, Kevin Owens coming back or something. Which Kevin Owens could be in a world title feud. He doesn't need to be in a US title feud, but just because he hates Sami Zayn, that'd be kind of funny if he just comes out and it's hey, you can't have anything.
Yeah, it's just getting to a point where I'm so tired of it. So
imagine that's what Chris Jericho returns for. I feel like Chris Jericho versus Trick Williams would be kind of a interesting feud if they did that.
It would be
Trick
cool.
Wins, then he comes out.
But I don't need. Chris Jericho's the main eventer. He needs. Or was the main eventer. All right, I'm done being upset. I'm gonna be happy now. Happy thoughts. I was at MSG. I was with Cherno, who should again be here, but he's not here. It was great. I thought the MSG. I thought it was really good in person. I think me and Cherno were talking about. We were like, This is probably way better as a in person than a
Absolutely.
viewer. Like Stephanie McMahon coming out was a cool surprise.
Mhm.
Even Cody Rhodes coming out was a cool surprise.
Did they announce that?
I don't know if they
I don't know
did.
if they did. I didn't think
I
he
don't think
was.
they did. When I looked on Instagram, I don't think I saw it.
Mhm.
Um, I thought Gunther was fantastic. I was one of the only people cheering. I was so happy. Everyone else was so upset and booing. Like it was some guy was like, "Oh, I just bought a Seth Rollins shirt. All for this, and he's gonna lose a Gunther." But like that's what I want, and that's what they want. Like
Mhm.
I was cheering because I'm just a massive Gunther guy.
Mhm.
Like I love Gunther.
Yeah.
He's such a great heel.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that whole segment with Gunther right now? Because I feel like there's a lot to talk about
No,
there.
there's so much. We could talk about what I think was the best segment easily of that, and that was Oba Brock.
Mhm.
The
Yeah, that's good.
crowd, including myself, was screaming. Cherno lost his voice. Cherno has no voice. Maybe that's why he didn't show face.
Maybe.
Cherno,
Maybe.
because he was
We miss you, man.
embarrassed
We miss you, Cherno.
because he has no voice. Yeah, that was fantastic. The Brock Lesnar, right when I saw Paul Heyman come out with Brock, the music was great, obviously. That was the first time I've ever seen Brock in person,
Really?
which was so sick.
Yeah, he's cool.
And his music is great. And when I saw that he wasn't wearing, when he was wearing his gear, I was
Yeah.
like, he is ready to go.
Yeah.
And I thought there was going to be a massive brawl. I might have liked a little more security guards getting murdered, something like that.
You know, I feel like in the last 3 months, this is the most I've seen security
And Cherno,
involved and
who
getting tossed
Cherno, who's
around.
not here, would have said this, and I'm going to take it. I'm going to steal it from Cherno because it's my take now, which is a good idea. Like the last week before Mania, they have to have them two brawling, like all the superstars come out. Remember when they used to do that?
Yeah,
When it wasn't security guards, they would get the whole locker room out. They need to do that during that feud.
Hmm.
They got to do it for one of these three feuds between Roman, Punk, Orton, Cody, or Oba, Brock. And I think it makes the most sense for
Or
it to be Oba
Drew
and
and
Brock.
Fatu.
Or Drew and Fatu. Those four feuds, the whole locker room's going to come out, and I think the best one would be Oba Brock. It makes the most
Yeah,
sense.
because it's just like the two most unstoppable out of
Yeah,
all of them.
exactly. Oba was great.
Mhm.
The crowd, I've never seen a superstar this early have this much momentum ever.
Mhm.
He's been here. I was listening to who was I listening to? I was listening to on the Sirius XM with Bubba Ray. And he was making a great point. He's like, he's barely been here.
Yeah.
And the crowd wants him. And it's like WWE has to run with this guy because they're so stupid if they don't.
Yeah.
Like it's looking like he's on the Raw roster
Yeah.
officially. So you got to push him as big as far as you can. Now it's going to be weird because Roman's not going to. If Roman does win, I can't see him beating Roman.
Yeah.
So I don't know
But that's
how that's going to
okay.
work.
Like there are certain guys that if you lose to, like because they've been
I
there
agree.
so long,
Like I thought his Oba Cody match, even though Drew came out,
yeah.
was still a really good. Like you get pushed by losing,
Yeah,
especially
and
if you're really young.
If you look good in the match, same thing
That's
with
what I'm
look at
saying.
Javon Evans in the chamber. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, I know he got eliminated by Logan Paul, but he still was having a good showing with Cody at the beginning. And with
he was
everybody,
great. No, I fully agree. Now I just think it's going to go off of how long is this match going to be with Oba and Brock? Do you think at Mania?
Well, that depends on how many matches there are. Because right now, like I feel like the last week since we last talked, there's been like 8 matches.
They added a lot of matches, which I told you was going to happen.
Yeah, you did.
But there's still 2 nights.
And how like last year, I think there were 7 matches on each night. Right now, they have 6 on each night. So there could be room for 2 more. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know if they have like the U.S. title, the women's U.S. title. Like, that's not a match yet. I don't think.
That shouldn't be a match.
But
I'd rather have 8 more minutes of Brock and
well,
Oba.
they do have a woman in a match.
They have the U.S.
And they
title.
don't have the
I'm
tag-
saying the U.S. title.
Oh, like how they're doing with the IC belt. Like have like a multi-woman.
They either
match.
have to have a multi-women's match or not have it on the card.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of agree with
Because
that.
the women's tag team is on the card now.
Yeah, and there's like 8. It's fatal 4-way.
Yeah.
Which I feel like I knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, and I'm fine with it.
I mean,
I think
you're
it should be
getting some
really
big names in there. You got the Bella Twins in there. You have
Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair,
Yeah.
Lash Legend, Nia Jax.
and then the last one is it? No, it's not Julian Kiana James, right? I don't know. I don't think so.
It's one of the Ibuki Warriors or whatever.
Oh, it could be. Yeah.
It's something like that. But it just gets to a point where I mean, Cherno discussed. Cherno wants a quick match.
No, they can make that go like 10 minutes. Like that's because there's so many women involved. Like you could have
No, I'm
that.
talking about the Oba Brock match.
Oh, that 10 to 12 minutes is like kind of a sweet, especially since it's one-on-one.
I know. I do want like a big meaty match, but I don't know how long Brock could put on a bang.
Well, Brock, we know can go.
Well, I know Brock could go a long time, but he got carried by Roman Reigns. Is he going to be like? Is he going to be able to?
I don't know if I would
15
necessarily.
to 18 match.
Yeah, I think so.
You
I
think
mean,
with Oba, you think, but you think it's going to be too slow?
the old I think Obafemi, if anything, is the wild card in this because when
That's
was
true.
his last? Like, I don't know. This might be his first match. Like that's
It's
against
Cody.
like a big guy.
Oh, big guy. Yeah, no, it's his first match for big.
Because
Oba,
like, would you count like? I was at Roadblock last year when he fought Moose for the.
that's a big guy, and that was a really good match.
It was a good match, but it was like 15 minutes long.
So that's what I
Yeah,
think it's
that's what
got to be at least to 12 to 15.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope it's not a squash match like the Goldberg Lesnar.
I don't think it's going to be like that unless Brock gets squashed, because it is really
Brock might not lose. That's the only thing. Like,
no,
yeah,
I think he is.
I mean, I think Obafemi's going to win, but like, it wouldn't surprise me that much if Brock.
But
does
Brock really likes Obafemi.
so
You
he
could
might put him
tell.
over. Yeah,
Like you could tell, like Brock's like this guy deserves to be over.
I could see like Brock dominating the whole most of the match and then having Obafemi like kind of steal the win. Like I think it should be a competitive match, not just like favoring Obafemi the whole time.
No, I fully agree.
Yeah.
It's got to go 50-50.
Because you gotta, for this to be a good showing for Obafemi, you kind of need to see him like kind of fighting back.
Because that's what I'm
almost.
nervous of is like this has been the best build up out of any card.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe they're just going so in on the build up and the match is mid, which is a big WWE thing to do,
Yeah.
which stinks. Yeah.
Yeah. Like they did with Roman versus Brock a few years ago at Mania.
Yeah.
That was a good. Well, I think Roman's promos were just so good during that build up that it like made the match feel bigger. Like remember Paul Heyman's pitch for it's the biggest WrestleMania match of all time, and it was Roman versus Brock.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it should be from 12 to 15. 15 may be a little too long.
As long as it's good. I mean, if they're gonna have it on the shorter side, like chill out with all the selling that they're probably gonna do. Like, oh, I'm gonna take a full 2 minutes to get back up after
Yeah.
F5. Like,
Yeah, we're gonna. I don't know. I like it though. I'm excited.
what do you think about Triple H coming out?
I thought that was great.
Yeah.
I saw Triple H. I saw his bald head running through, and I knew that was him. And that's good. That's good because they're not going to put their hands on Triple H, bro. Adam Pearce has been getting thrown left and right.
yeah.
It's actually crazy how much he's been getting thrown. He got hit twice
Yeah.
by Oba, and then he got hit by, I think, Roman.
Yeah, he did.
He got elbowed. So I think that's a sign
And then
of.
Roman went like to slap him again, and that was great.
And I think that Triple H being there is fantastic because it's like, I'm the boss. You're going to put your hands on me.
yeah,
Like
I
they're not,
agree.
which I thought was like, maybe they will.
Yeah,
So I think that's the next stipulation is
triple threat. Triple H gets himself involved and win.
I think the next stipulation is going to be a promo, and then they brawl.
I would like to hear them talk to each other.
Yeah, I need some Oba on the mic because Oba's good on the mic.
Yeah, he is.
Oba's not bad.
And honestly,
Brock
Brock isn't.
Ryback.
Yeah, and Brock isn't that bad either. It's like,
No, and then if you don't even want to use Brock, just throw in Paul Heyman.
well, Paul Heyman's got a lot going on.
I know Paul Heyman's in like 8 friggin' things right now, and he got hit by another chair.
Yeah, what'd you think about his promo before? Like it was just him out there before Seth Rollins came out with Adam Pearce.
No, that was great.
Yeah.
When the lights, did you see when the lights got all messed up? He's
Yeah.
like, "What's this guy from New Jersey?" I thought he should have said Boston, but that's good too, New Jersey. Yeah, no, I thought Paul Heyman's always going to put out a banger promo. There's
Yeah.
never a question. He's so good at it, and he's good at like even like what I just said, like just like on the fly, like
Yeah.
he's so quick with it. But I love that it's Gunther and Rollins.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I love that it's Gunther and Rollins because it's just it's one we know. We both were like, is Gunther not going to be on this card?
Is Gunther a Paul Heyman guy?
I don't know.
See, that would be.
But I think it's
new
more
leader
on
of
like
the
the
division.
Drew McIntyre situation where he was like help me.
Yeah.
That's probably what he said. But he might be. I wouldn't be shocked. And I saw. I'm gonna steal something. What I heard was from it. Paul Heyman was like, listen, you get to fight. If you help me with Seth, you will at one point fight Brock Lesnar to end his career.
I like that.
Right?
I like that. If
That's
if
good.
that's the angle that they do,
That's what I
like
think
that.
it's going to be. Or it's like, I'll help you get a world heavyweight title shot.
I think he cares more about murdering Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. And I think that he wouldn't do that because he still has Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
So Braun Breaker is going to be hopefully coming back soon. I think Braun Breaker is probably going to pull Mania. But even when Gunther came out, because we saw the angles that no one saw.
Yeah, with him running through the crowd or something.
Sprinting through, it looked I started barking. A lot of people started barking. We all got so excited because he was moving like Braun Breaker. Gunther hopped over that barricade, dude. Like it was nothing. And I was like, oh my God, it's Brock. And then I saw the sleeper hold. I'm like, oh my God, it's Gunther.
Yeah. Do you think they're only using Gunther though because Braun Breaker is not medically clear?
Yes.
I feel like that's pretty obvious.
I think that I think either Gunther was supposed to fight Jericho or Rey Mysterio because Rey Mysterio was hurt. He broke his ribs or something. So I think he was that's why he wasn't on TV for a while because I think they would have built this up a little more, but they've been doing a great job even still with just Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman build up.
Yeah.
Except for the 800 masked guys in the ring. Like, ooh,
that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of just random like henchmen that are just
getting
obliterated.
I know.
For a little bit. So.
And I even said the one time that Triple H should have used a masked guy would have been when Gunther came out.
Yeah.
Because you knew it was Gunther right away from the camera.
He's tremendous. So
I know, but you could have, that's what I'm saying. You could have just put a mask on or put the whole mask or whatever, or not even a mask, just hood. And you wouldn't know until reveal.
Yeah.
I thought but it was fine. Whatever. I'm getting a little picky right now. I'm being a real true.
But I did
fan.
I think it's gonna be. Is that gonna be the best match?
Gunther Seth?
It could be.
In ring wise, yes.
Yeah, it could be. They're the two best in ring workers.
They're fantastic. They are real. It's going to be probably the best in ring. The ladder match is going to probably.
They've never had a match before, right?
They did.
No? When?
I thought they did. When one of them had the belt.
Was it when? Well, I know Seth. I remember when like Damian Priest took it off of Gunther. Or
no, he took it
off of Damian Priest at.
Yes.
At SummerSlam.
I thought that Seth and Gunther had a match.
I think it was Seth and Priest was like Money in the Bank, like
maybe
the pay-per-view.
I could be very wrong, but it seems like it. But no matter what, it's gonna be a banger.
Yeah,
and I'm so happy that Gunther's getting a good match.
Who wins that? I don't know.
I don't know. Probably Gunther because I think Braun Breaker's gonna come out, or Bronson Reed, or both.
Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, should Seth lose clean? Because I feel like if he does lose clean, I feel like it might defeat the purpose of his return and feud against Paul Heyman a little bit because he's not really feuding with Gunther. He's feuding with Heyman.
Yeah, I don't think that's such a loose clean. Like Paul Heyman's going to have to, like that's Paul Heyman winning.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman winning isn't if Gunther just beats him straight up.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman needs to do something to either get Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed or someone out there.
Yeah.
To do
like Paul Heyman's disheveled look that he's got right now?
Yeah, it's great. Ate that chair shot. Paul Heyman's taking shots, dude, the past couple of years.
Seth does not hold back on chair shots at all. Last week, or was it last week that he hit him with for the first time with the chair? I was like,
or 2 weeks ago when he was all bloody.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
No, it's great. Doing it good with the stomp.
The stomp, yeah.
Yeah, no, Gunther Rollins is going to be really good. That could be a long match. Like that.
I would put that on. That's like a middle of the.
That's going to be a middle of the card.
Like a night 1, night 2. I don't think it matters. Like remember when Seth and Cody fought? It was like the 5th match on night 1. Like that could be.
It might be the second to last.
Well, I think they do the women's championships the second to last, and then the men's.
You think?
That's what I mean, they
Probably.
probably should do that.
Yeah, I don't think you put women. That's so disrespectful. You put the women's
Yeah,
or the,
they're
or the
definitely
start.
they're gonna open one of the
Well,
nights. with
Brock
the
and
IC
Oba are
belt.
going to open,
And
right?
then
It makes sense.
I would open like I think maybe the IC title ladder match is night 1 to start off everything.
You don't think night 2?
Then it was does Oba Brock start night 1?
I think the ladder match and Oba and Brock, they're both going to start.
Yeah.
So it just matters of how they're going to, because we know that Cody Rhodes is night 1.
Yeah.
And Roman is night 2. But it's kind of, now let's jump into the main event here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you liking the Roman Reigns Punk buildup so far?
It's okay. I don't know. I just think like super babyface CM Punk, like when he's like MSG, how does it feel to be alive on a Monday night? Like,
but he didn't even do that. They just went straight to
I know.
hands.
I mean, I thought that was cool. I would have liked to hear them talk to each other a little bit because they're both incredible on the mic, and I feel like it's kind of like
I think they should just save that segment for the last.
The right before. Like
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably going to talk on the Raw before WrestleMania and the SmackDown. Like, I feel like the SmackDown's a lot of build too for that.
I think that
they haven't done a contract signing yet, right?
They have not done a contract signing.
You know,
not like a Warren and Cody that happened a month ago.
Yeah, well, you know that's coming. So I think that will be a good segment. I think it would be funny if you know how Roman always sits at the head. Like it'd be funny if Punk was
like what LA Knight did it.
Yeah.
No, he should. That's such a Punk thing to do.
Yeah.
But now I'm gonna go for on like if we're really looking at it, really good promo, really good. Then it started slow.
Yeah, and I think
from start to finish.
I think
and it's been. You could say that was their worst. MSG was probably their worst.
Yeah, I mean, I think the best one was still the very first one.
I agree.
When
the promo.
Yeah, when Punk came out and started roasting Finn Balor, and then Roman was like, Finn Balor. That was
But I like that even like when he was like, I'm gonna bury you next to your dad. Like that's what we need more of.
Yeah.
Like, and hopefully I think this was maybe just filler because it's a lot. Like it's a lot of it's like 6.
Well, they gotta save.
That's what I'm saying.
Like how many weeks away? Is it still
it's 2 weeks away?
2 weeks from this Sunday? Like there's still 2 more Raws and
I believe so.
Yeah.
2 more Raws.
Yeah. So they still got 2 more Raws to like fill with build up. So I think it was just
if
like
they don't do a SmackDown, which who knows if they do. Yeah, it's April 18th.
Oh yeah, but you got a ton. Today's April 1st.
Yeah, I love. I actually do really like Sami Zayn. Psych, April Fool's. But yeah, I like the Usos being in it.
I knew they were going to lose that match.
Yeah, I knew it too. I'm happy how it was. I think it's great.
How was that match in person?
Match in person was really good. I thought
that was the best match of the whole night.
It was the best match. There wasn't that many matches though.
Yeah,
at least that I remember. And I was sober, and I don't even like remember all the matches because it was just.
Well, there were a lot of promos.
A lot of promos, which I was fine with.
Yeah, but I like that match. What do you think about IShow Speed getting involved?
I loved it. I'm a big IShow Speed guy. I think that he's one of the wrestlers that should, or celebrities that if he is wrestling or anything, get that type of push.
Well, they're gonna add a tag match like that tag belt. Like they're gonna add that to the Mania card. I think so. Like they're gonna have Logan Paul. Like Logan Paul's not missing Mania, so is IShow Speed gonna be involved in that?
We don't know because if he gets uncursed by Danhausen,
what if it's LA Knight and Speed? They make up like on Raw one of these next 2 weeks.
I'm fine with that.
I think that'd be cool.
But I also would like. But I think Danhausen to uncurse Danhausen, you have to. He's going to be like, you have to tag team with me.
Yeah. Danhausen's.
Or maybe Danhausen's his advocate.
Did you get a Danhausen shirt?
I did not. I was thinking about it, but there was at least 95 people online. So
yeah, it's hard to get.
It's impossible to get merch there. There's so many. I saw one line and I was like, all right, there's like 70 people. And then I go to the other one. I'm like, there is over 100 people on this line.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting. There was even people like throughout the match. Like I would go use a restroom. And there's still like 60 to 40 people online. I'm like, what the heck? Like, that's ridiculous. But I really wanted to get a shirt. They had some cool merch. They had some good Cena.
Like, Raw at MSG?
They had they had a CM Punk, like, New York one.
Oh, the one that he was wearing?
I think so. Yeah, that was cool.
It's against everything he believes in, bro.
I know,
Chicago
right?
Supremacy.
Chicago, yeah, over here.
Chicago.
But I liked it. They had a good Cena shirt. They had a couple of good Randy Orton shirts, but if they had like an old school one, I
You
was
want
gonna
like an
get one
old
from
school
my dad.
Viper?
Yeah,
shirt?
or even like
Like-
some type of like retired guy. Like I don't know. I thought that would have been cool.
Suplex City.
Yeah, the Brock and Fatu merch has been pretty good.
yeah, they have some cool stuff.
But no, I think the build's all right. It's dying down. So, but this usually happens. So
Yeah.
now they have to.
So what do the Usos do now that they lost? Do you think are they going to be out there ringside during the main event?
I think so. I don't think the Usos are going for the tag belts till after Mania.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But there might be a split.
Jimmy versus Jay too. You want that?
No one wants that. But there might be like, what if Jay accidentally hits Jimmy with a spear, or vice versa?
I'm surprised they haven't done that already.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're going to save it for Mania.
Yeah, I mean, so maybe they get a rematch at Mania and they like beat each other up to lose. Like I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think they're going to fight at Mania. I think they're going to be.
I don't think
helping
they have
Roman.
a match. Yeah, I don't think they have a match at Mania.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Bloodline Rules.
Can't wait.
I hope so. That'd be pretty cool.
They're gonna become. You know, at the end of Endgame, when
Everyone comes out. It's the
everybody
same
comes
thing.
out. Yeah, it's gonna be all the Samoans coming out to help defeat CM Punk. Or
I know Punk got no one on his back. Like Chris Jericho. Like, is that going to make sense? I don't know.
no, it definitely makes zero sense. Anybody from AEW makes zero sense.
But why
for
not? The
CM Punk.
AEW guys all start making a little faction.
Well, then Cody would be in that faction.
Oh, there you go. Cody's got to do something after he loses to Orton.
And Powerhouse Hobbs.
And Powerhouse Hobbs makes another return. But no,
AEW
the
division.
tag team match was really good. I liked there was no street fight involved, but it was just a really good brawl.
Well, but it was supposed to be a street fight.
Well, it wasn't on the street.
Oh, you want to?
I thought they were gonna be fighting on 42nd. Like I was ready to go. I thought something was happening.
I'm gonna go out and get involved.
Or I thought at least they were going into the crowd.
yeah, but
And I sat like pretty close. Like I had really good seats, and I was like, oh, maybe they'll come over on the stairs or
yeah,
fight
those
in the
are always
back
fun.
at concession.
What do you think of Theory getting the winning pin? I thought it was gonna be Logan on Jimmy for sure. But hey,
I think it's fine. I think Theory needs some type of positive
yeah,
besides
some
being
type of
in this.
moral win for that.
So there you
guy.
go.
For pressure.
But yeah, I do again, like you said before, I like Speed getting involved. I think Speed's massive.
And LA
um,
Knight is so
following.
involved with division. Like it's got to be him.
Yeah, I
and
don't know. We
somebody.
don't know what's going on. So
He's
I
a
think-
special guest ref. Maybe I don't
I
know.
know, but I don't want like, come on, dude, give this guy some type
Maybe
of
Speed
freaking.
is the special guest ref.
Maybe
That could be cool. But
I
LA
think
Knight and
Speed's
who?
got to be in there. Like if you're picking between Speed and Jelly Roll, like how famous is Jelly Roll? Like are we in the South? Like it's not
Yeah,
like
maybe in Vegas. That's
But
where
we
it is.
thought it was going to be. I was thinking it was going to be Danhausen's Jelly Roll and
I think it still will be. But Jelly Roll's now kind of involved in Randy versus
I
Cody.
know
Ate that. the other
Jelly
side.
Roll makes the push.
Imagine.
Jelly Roll like comes in to help Cody.
He's Cody's Travis
If
Scott.
Cody Rhodes wins because of Jelly Roll, there's an issue here. You just realized WWE how it didn't work with
What
Travis Scott. It made no sense. No one liked it. Even if they had a freaking tag team match, we're now going to have Jelly Roll.
What if Travis Scott is the person that Randy Orton was talking to on the phone?
That would be horrible.
And then you get Jelly Roll versus
Rap
Travis
versus
Scott.
country.
Yeah.
Who wins?
I mean, that's Travis Scott.
Yeah, Travis Scott. He did smack the hell out of Cody Rhodes.
Travis Scott's got the Rock in his back pocket.
That is
so
also true. But
kind of hard to beat that.
I don't know. I don't know what the Usos are doing at WrestleMania still. I think they should just not have a match. I think they should
They're going to
just-
be just in the Punk.
in the Punk Roman, which is fine by me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. And then what
What do you think about Roxanne Perez coming back?
that's a big I really like Roxanne Perez. I thought that was a cool return. I was there. I liked it a lot. The Liv Morgan promo was really good. And
Yeah.
then Stephanie came out.
yeah.
That's kind of what they should have done with the Roman and Punk
Mm-hmm.
type deal. It was like a good amount of talking.
Yeah.
And Liv Morgan said a lot of things in Spanish that I can't say here on our show, but it was very good. It was very good. They had a great brawl. Roxanne came out. That was part of Liv's plan.
Did you boo Dominic Mysterio when he was talking?
Um,
Like on the ramp?
first of all, that promo sucked
Yeah.
because He was there for 10 seconds. Also, Finn Balor's promo was so mid.
Yeah.
He wasn't even there. I expected to see Finn Balor. We haven't seen Finn Balor on TV in 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
This build-up's getting a little like, what are we doing here?
Is that match official for
It is
Mania?
official.
Okay.
It is. It got official on Monday. When
Good.
Dom accepted it. Yeah, it was all right. But back to Liv and Bakira, I'm very excited.
Yeah. I think that's
They're
gonna
both
be,
really good. I think Liv needs to win.
Yeah, I think she'll get it.
Easily needs to win.
Does Raquel or Roxanne, do either of them turn on Liv at all? Like, I know they've
I
kind of
don't
been
know. I
teasing
don't know
Raquel.
because she's gonna win the belt. Maybe the day after.
Yeah, you can have Raquel.
If Liv lost, then I get it.
Yeah.
And then have Raquel the big guy. But then what are you doing with Dom?
Dom's got Roxanne and Liv to worry about.
I guess so. I
And their
mean, it's
throuple that's
still not a bad
developing.
pickings. At least like you're into. She's giant though, Raquel. I don't know.
And man, maybe Dom wants a Rhea Ripley replacement too.
Maybe
Man,
that
if you
could
could
be.
be Dominic Mysterio for like 2 seconds,
Oh
it's
my
probably
goodness,
so sick.
you're
dude.
living life. You're like your worst. Your worst one is the one you're married to, probably.
Like
Like
that's
actually,
messed
yeah.
up.
I mean, I guess like if we're being honest.
Yeah, she must feel weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I heard like her saying like, "It's fine, it's a show." She's like, "Don't go a little too crazy," but that's what you got to do. But yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be any turds. Maybe I think it would be safe for the Raw after Mania
Yeah.
type deal. Yeah, I think it's fine though. All right, let's get into the main event though of SmackDown or ish with Orton
Yeah.
and Cody. We can first talk. Yeah, let's talk. We'll go in order.
Mhm.
So, did you like that Orton RKO and
Jelly roll.
Jelly Roll?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was good too. Where's this punt coming though?
I think they should save that for the actual match.
I think so too.
Yeah. I really think they should. Maybe they tease it like the SmackDown before Mania, because that's going to be the night before the matches.
But we need Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. It's very similar now because the door was wide. The door is wide open on who's the better main event right now. Because it's still kind of Punk and Roman,
but that's
like
just because Roman Reigns.
But that's what I'm saying, and it's also because CM Punk. Like it's not. They at first it was like it's clear 1 and 2, but for the past couple weeks, Orton's been better, I guess, and they've been worse. So it's kind of here now. And
Orton's
either
been
one
kind
of
of
these guys,
funny, in my opinion.
Orton's been really good. I'm not gonna say
The whole thing.
the Cody freaking the same promo every week, like Sami Zayn. It's getting a little.
The whole thing with Matt Cardona is so funny.
Yeah, I like that he killed Matt Cardona. I think it's great. And then Stephanie McMahon, who came out, which I thought was cool for us. I thought it was pretty.
That opened the whole show, right?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty mid for a viewer.
Yeah,
But it was basically like it was just her saying you got to be a bad guy.
Yeah, that is true. And
I thought the disc was great.
Does Cody kind of start using some heel tactics? Like maybe he has
maybe
like
what Cena did in the chamber where he took advantage on.
Well, because remember, with the way Randy turned heel was kind of the same way Cena turned heel on Cody. Like they had the same,
Punt,
same kick,
punt to the nuts. Yeah,
hit him with the face with the belt, busted him open.
Yeah.
I mean, there was just no Travis Scott there this time. Like Jelly Roll could have, he could have been
the Travis Scott.
Could have been the Travis Scott of the situation.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Are we going to see Jelly Roll? Hopefully not in that main card.
I mean, he's probably with Kit Wilson and Danhausen. I don't know if that's even going to be a match. I think they'll just have like a segment.
We're just thinking about it, and I'm so fine with it though being like I want Danhausen needs to be in this Mania card.
Yeah, like, Danhausen versus Kit Wilson with and they'll just have like coming out with all these guys.
Yeah, no, I think that Danhausen needs to be on that card. But back to the main event. Yeah, I think that it's the door's open. Yeah. They could do well with this. And it needs more like when Randy, like when Punk said, "I'm going to bury your father." It needs more like that.
You want like a really personal.
I want some
but I think
personal.
the Randy Cody storyline has a lot more of that, just because of their history.
But I think
together.
it has it because of what you're just saying. It makes you think it. But actually, in the promos,
Yeah.
not really. Like Cody stated a little bit of the history, like, "Oh, I know him. I was his teammate." Blah blah blah. Like he said that on
Yeah.
Monday. But it needs more of that. Like,
And I think there's still a lot of time.
There's still a lot of
3
time.
SmackDowns.
I would love if Mama Rhodes got punted, or if
Mama Rhodes,
or if Cody's wife got punted, or some type. I know I'm for some reason I'm really liking.
Is there something you want to tell us?
I don't know, like it's, but I think that will just push it, man. Cherno is watching right now, though.
Does he have a question?
No, he's just said. Oh, he did say Vince is on the phone. That's who Randy was talking to.
Yeah, well, Cody said, "Oh, you're not your father."
Ooh, and he goes, "Sammy Hogan is my favorite wrestler." Thanks, Cherno. I know you're lying, so I could see the lie. I could see the lie. Yeah, that better be April Fools. That better be April Fools, or you're going to keep missing the show, Cherno. But yeah, I'm really liking what's going on.
What do you think of the ladder match? Let's talk about that. Well, first, what did you think about Penta versus Kofi? Because you were there for that.
Yeah,
I only saw
it was kind of the best thing, honestly, was Penta's entrance, like the spinning.
I feel like the New Day, though, they're pretty good in the ring. I feel like they just have
the New Day. There's only one of them now. Jamie Woods has been hurt. Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller was doing pretty good, dude. I saw him chirping fans the entire time. I thought it was great. Jeff Ross was there. He was chirping Jeff Ross.
That's awesome.
By the way, Jeff Ross, I was so Cherno. Jeff Ross got no pop.
Well, I feel like a lot of fans like.
Well, I knew Jeff Ross. I was screaming. I was like, "This guy's the funniest guy, one of the funniest guys ever."
Yeah. Who else was? What other celebrities were there?
I can't. I'm gonna get like attacked. There was no athletes there.
Really?
I thought Geno Smith would have maybe made an appearance.
Lil Yachty there?
No.
Really?
There was no stars. It was the guy from Hamilton, who I don't know his name. I haven't watched.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I think so.
He's like the writer.
He's a pretty good. Yeah. He's a pretty good actor. But yeah, there was no stars. IShow Speed was the big star.
Well, and he was
in the match, which I love that he was cursed. And, Knuckles to LA Knight.
But yeah, what do you think about the ladder match? Like, who wins that? I think it's Javon Evans. Like,
it should be Javon Evans. It's very similar, like Trick Williams. I honestly think that all the NXT guys are going to win, because I was talking to Cherno and he made a good point. I wish he was here to talk about it. Where you build these guys from NXT for a reason, and these are your homegrown guys.
Yeah.
No one else in that card is a homegrown guy, I guess, except for JD McDonough.
And Javon Evans.
No, but besides Javon, that's what I'm saying.
Not Penta, not Dragon Lee.
Not Rusev.
Oh, yeah. Well, Rusev came back.
He was a homegrown.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be in the AEW faction.
I saw Rusev in the pre-matches.
Have Sheamus in this match.
Rusev, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. But Rusev fought Otis in the pre-match that was not recorded.
Yeah, how was that?
And it was a squash. But I was just like, this is what this guy came to. Like,
I know. I feel bad for him.
But I get it. Like this.
Where's
like,
Powerhouse Hobbs? Or I'm sorry, Royce Keys.
Who knows? We don't know. I don't know if they know.
Yeah, he's just on the podcast.
Who do you think Orton's talking to on the phone before we end the show?
Maybe his dad, or
he's alive. We did look it up last week.
Ric Flair, or maybe even like if you're mentioning maybe bringing Evolution back, maybe Batista. You know, he's still.
I don't think they're gonna do it. No, Batista said he would never come back. I think it's Ted DiBiase. He just got released from jail, not guilty. By the way,
let's go.
Apparently, gets a release before Mania.
He's the WWE fan.
And I thought I saw something where he was like, yeah, just in two different scenarios. No, there's a lot more WWE guys. We could say that's the OJ. He was just a fraud. Yeah. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Ted DiBiase because he just got released. And I thought there was a video during his, I don't know, he was like, there was a video out there where he was like talking. He was like, oh, I'll book my flight.
I hope so.
To Vegas. That would be pretty cool. He is not in shape though. And we said this last week. So hopefully he's doing crunches.
Unless it's the creator of the best songs of all time, Travis Scott.
What's with you with Travis Scott, dude?
I don't know. I just,
You like
I rewatched the clip of him actually punching Cody Rhodes in the face. I
you were
thought
like,
that was
yeah,
cool.
he could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all right. So quick fire.
Mhm.
I'm gonna name the match,
Yeah, and I'm
and
gonna
you're
say who's
gonna
gonna win.
who's gonna win.
Okay.
Oba Brock,
Oba.
Roman Punk,
Roman.
Sammy Trick.
Trick.
The women's tag team match.
I mean, I think Charlotte and Alexa,
Really? Okay.
maybe.
I was gonna maybe say the Bella Twins.
Yeah, but like, are they gonna defend it? Like, do
They'll
they
probably
lose it the
lose
next
They
night?
probably will.
Okay.
Ladder match for the IC title.
Javon Evans.
Okay. And Randy versus Cody Rhodes.
If Cody turns heel, Cody.
If not, Randy.
If not Randy, because
Randy gets 15.
yeah, why not? You can he can hold it for a little bit. you
Oh,
know?
I agree with that. Gunther and Seth.
Oh man, I mean, I really want to say Seth Rollins, but I got a feeling it's gonna be Gunther.
I think it's also going to be Gunther. I don't think you could beat John Cena then lose your next.
Yeah, your next big
actually,
match.
yeah, your next match. Your last match was Dragon Lee
You destroyed him.
and AJ Styles.
Yeah. We got Dom versus Finn. What do you think?
I think that's Finn.
Yeah, me too. He needs something.
Yeah,
man.
dude, give him something.
More-
Face Finn.
Liv versus
I think that's Liv.
yeah. Cargill versus Rhea.
I don't care. I honestly don't even care.
I think Cargill retains.
No.
Yeah.
I know. You know what? Now I do care. I think it is Rhea Ripley.
I don't know. I feel like Jade's gonna retain. They
No, her run's been poor.
AJ versus Becky. But that.
Becky.
Yeah, me too. I
Right.
think Becky.
I,
We got a lot of belts changing right now.
I do. We got them. I don't think anyone's winning the belt. Oh, Fatu. True. Is Drew going to win or lose for the 1,000th time?
You know what? Drew's gonna win.
You think so?
I think so.
I think Fatu does need to win more, probably, though.
Does he? Do any of them
guess
really
they're
need
both
it?
in the same scenario where they both need it, but they both don't need it. Because, like,
I just don't want Drew to actually leave. So I hope he wins.
yeah, that is true. That is true. I don't think that Drew's going to leave.
Yeah. Is there any matches we're forgetting? Or we said Brock and Nova, right?
No, we said everyone.
All right.
At least most of them.
Well, I think there's two more to be announced. I think it's going to be the division versus LA Knight or like some combination of LA Knight and somebody else.
Speed.
Maybe LA Knight Speed, maybe
And we
Speed
gotta figure
special
out what
guest.
Danhausen's doing.
Yeah, and then a Danhausen related thing. I think those are the two left.
What if they did Danhausen,
What
LA
about-
Knight, and Speed's the ref?
Maybe. I mean, unless it's the MFTs versus the Wyatt Six.
That should not be. I'd rather have the women's, I think, U.S. title than have
Yeah, there's a couple options.
have that. If
There's a
we're gonna
couple
be realistic here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
You think we're dude? If LA Knight doesn't get on this card, there's gonna be an issue here.
Yeah.
A real issue.
Logan and Speed are definitely helping his case to be on.
They are. They really are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Hopefully Cherno. I know you're listening, Cherno.
We miss
Hopefully
you.
you'll be here next week. Cherno did say Rusev started with WWE. Okay, so in NXT.
Yeah.
So
Remember he came out in a tank.
he did come out in a tank. He did. All right, Cherno, you better be here next week. I don't want an issue. Take the right train. But yeah, I think I think we are going to wrap things up here. We'll be back here next week. We only got a few more weeks to send at the end of April. So
Yeah.
maybe when I graduate, we'll start an actual our own personal show,
Yeah.
which might get even crazier. I don't know. That would definitely get crazier
Yeah. Could I
with
say anything?
with
on
you.
that?
Yeah, most things, maybe. All right.
Let's go.
But thank you guys for tuning in to Wrestling Rundown. Thank you, Mikey, my co-host.
Of course.
I'm
man.
Steven Mazza. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will talk to you later.
Thanks, guys. That was good. That was a good one.